So Taika Waititi, he is known for Ragnarok and some other movies, and he's quoted for a new Star Wars movie. You know, and already most of the Star Wars fan base are pretty mixed. And I liked Thor Ragnarok, so I'm not really that angry, you know, because he's much better than Ryan Johnson. Okay, at least better than that guy who ruins Star Wars or J.J. Abrams, which takes franchises and does the bellman for other directors to do, because that's how J.J. Abrams writing movies 101 basically is. So you know, and again, Star Wars is a franchise, is a more serious, and now we're going over here. So here it is. Taika Waititi quoted for the new Star Wars movie. The Force will be stronger. This one, the following recent installment in the Star Wars franchise. The Rise of Skywalker is space fantasy franchise set go on a pause for several future movies, but has been process has gone to a halt. Taika Waititi behind the maker for the Oscar-nominated Jojo Rabbit. As I was thinking, it always when a movie gets nominated for an Oscar, they make it such a big deal. Okay, it only makes a big deal when it wins. If it's nominated, it's not really that big of a deal because it didn't win. Okay, it was the whole thing of the actor from eighth grade thing. Making their own Oscars. Okay, own awards because he couldn't accept the fact that the real awards nominated Joker. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And for Ragnarok has been opposed to develop a Star Wars movie, says the Hollywood Reporter. So you know. It's unclear where things will stand in the talks. It's also unclear if the project will be separate from the one being developed by Kevin Feige, who closely worked on with Ragnarok, or a separate Star Wars project. Disney and Lucasfilm produces the Star Wars movie, and Kathleen Kennedy had no comment, because of course they won't. Kathleen Kennedy are probably going to say no, because they're going to say, oh, we have Ryan Johnson, everybody's favorite man, okay? He ruined the Star Wars, okay? The movie comes in two Star Wars streams arc in different locations, where he's coming after great acclaim from the fan community for directing the final episode of season one, Mandalorian. Which, of course, he did direct that, so that's one. Unlike Ryan Johnson, he actually does have experience making Star Wars material, and thanks so much, Ross, thanks to you, Baby Yoda, follows the popular droid character IG-11. Also, Jojo Rabbit, he wrote and directed earlier this week on 6 Oscar nominations, including Best Picture. Well, working on The Mandalorian, put Wahidi on the same field as Jon Favreau. I think Jon Favreau should be making the Star, so take over from Kathleen Kennedy, the one who ruined Star Wars. The series creator and executive producer now has emerged as a key architect of the Star Wars universe moving forward. I think Jon Favreau should be the one who makes the Star Wars help make the Star Wars movies better. He is a key player in the MCU, overseen by Feige. The Mandalorian can act as a trained testing ground for directors for hoping for a larger role in Star Wars. Deborah Chow became the first female director and helm. And he thinks she could also be another option for Star Wars. He made probably one of the best episodes of Star Wars as well. It's ready to direct the next Star Wars series, focusing on the he's seen making the Obi-Wan show, with Ewan McGregor set to reprise the role. Meanwhile, the theatrical Star Wars experience is drawing to a close. The rise of poop cost $1 billion, which it still makes the roles performing entry in the main Skywalker saga. And second lowest in Disney Star Wars in general, because the Star Wars story that made most money. And of course, where several theatrical audience spin-offs included, seemingly divided audiences, Disney and Lucasfilm have switching priorities to Disney Plus. We was know about big screen plans for other than was not being developed. Game of Thrones creators exited the planned trilogy in October, and Ruin Johnson is now developing his own trilogy and focusing on his sequel to Oscar-nominated surprise hit Knives Out, which is being eyed for his next movie. The status of his Star Wars project is known. I always think that he makes such a big deal about. Oh my god, eighth grade. Okay, I will stop talking about it. Of course, Waititi was to accept the challenge of taking on the Jedi, the Sith of Swords coming villainy, There was also a question of timing. The filmmaker had emerged as one of the most sought-after talent with the ability for Oscar-8 zones, scope, and budgets. He is in post-production on a small budget Next Goal Wins for Fox Searchlight for The Mouse, and his next movie is for Love and Thunder, INA Rate 2021 summer production. No start, and it has coming out that day, and you know, you know, but the only problem is that he was like arguing with fans about Thor: Love and Thunder, which I don't want to see that. I'm not gonna see Thor: Love and Thunder. Okay, I can't wait till the disaster when that movie comes out. Okay, War for Love and Thunder is already looking to be a disaster of a movie. Unless Disney realizes, hey, we don't need to make every single movie woke. The MCU's could go. If Thor: Love and Thunder is woke, you can count me out. Okay, you can count me out. They want to try to make the MCU woke. And Disney, of course, is a part of the problem because they want to make everything woke. Okay, Taika Waititi was called for Star Wars movie exclusive, so that means we don't know who's really making this next Star Wars movie, but he is probably one of the options for Disney Star Wars. But Disney Star Wars has always been a failure. Okay, it doesn't matter who makes the movies. Okay, the movies will probably suck to begin with because of Disney Star Wars. As long as Kathleen Kennedy is still CEO of Lucasfilm, okay, Star Wars is in a bad place. So that's basically it. Goodbye.